Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to easily beat Jin Dahad in Monster Hunter Wilds. This boss is a little bit challenging, and as part of the Nothing Frozen Nothing Gain mission, we gotta repel him. Now, he's gonna be weak to fire damage, but poison also works pretty well too, so that's what I started off with here, but I ended up switching to fire a little bit later on. There's a few places we can actually attack him and not get hit at. So you can see here underneath his leg, if you're standing around there, most times he's not gonna be able to hit you, and you'll see this really easy telegraphed attack that he does where he lifts his leg up and stomps. This makes this fight a whole lot easier, so you want to try and stick there as much as possible. He'll also do a few different attacks here, like this Frost Breath attack, which you can easily shield, and there's another attack which will be coming up, which you can actually just shield it, and he's going to swing you around into the right position. You don't have to use a weapon with a shield, but it does make this fight a lot easier, so I would recommend going with that. However, if you're using any type of weapon, you will still have a pretty decent time. The overall strategy that we got to work on is trying to attack his legs so that we can knock him down and then attack its back, where it's going to be the most weak. We can knock its ridges off its back and deal a ton of damage to it. Now, dodge rolling will work well, so if you're using a weapon that's a little bit heavier or a little bit lighter, you can go with that. Now, he is pretty easy to mount. For some reason there, just knocked me off right away, and he went down, so that was also pretty nice. But his face is also weak, so you can go for the head, as you'll be able to deal quite a bit of damage there. However, it seems like the best strategy to employ is actually to knock it down and attack its back. So attacking the legs will be best, because you're going to get the easier attacks that way, where it's pretty well telegraphed, and you can see exactly where you need to dodge. So, again, sticking near the backside as much as possible. You can see here, I just put my shield up, and his tail dragged me in right to the leg. So that's the nice thing, is using a shield can make this fight a whole lot easier. Now, obviously going for all the wounds whenever possible, and setting them up on his hands and legs. Just go for those. But staying behind the hands is going to be the best option for staying alive. It can twist around really easily, but as you can see there, anytime that it's going to attack, it winds itself up into the air. And this is pretty easy. You either end up dodge rolling away from it or putting up your shield. So, using any of your long-range attacks as well will help with making sure that you're able to knock it down. And then it's just going right after its back, knocking the scales off of it, where you can deal a ton of extra damage. So Jin Dahad's not too bad of a boss fight. There are some moments later on where you do have to grapple and pull him down, so that those parts are pretty easy to know when, because you'll see him up like that, and you just literally rip it down, and then he's going to be knocked down, where you can then, again, go and attack his back. So that is how to beat Jin Dahad in Monster Hunter Wilds. If you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button below, and thank you so much for watching.